I'm Jerry from Phrases en Français, where I help you learn French one phrase at a time. Today, we're going to learn how to ask someone what their name is in French. Now, there's a couple ways you can go about doing that. The first way is by using the verb s'appeler, which is the verb to call oneself or to be named. And the way you would go about saying this in a form of a question would be Comment vous appelez? There's a couple different ways to go about doing it, but the main point here is the question word comment, which is how. But in many cases like this, you'll hear it used as what, like what is your name, or in this case, how would you call yourself, I suppose. And again, because it's reflexive in the vous form, which is the formal way of saying you or you all, you would use vous twice because of that reflexive nature of that verb. And the conjugation would be appelez, which, remember, if you've seen the last video, and if you haven't, there's a card up here that you can click on. In the nous and vous form of this verb, there's a single L, which is the same as the infinitive, so it maintains that appelez sound. And last thing to remember too, you've got the liaison between the S in the second vous and the A of appelez. So it would be Comment vous appelez? Now, the more common way to really pose a question like this would be to invert the reflexive pronoun vous with the conjugated form of appelez. So it would be Comment vous appelez-vous? Which really, it flows better, it sounds better, and here I can show you again that liaison between the S and the A here that makes that S sound like a Z. Comment vous appelez-vous? Now, if you know the person you're asking, which, I mean, it's a little strange because do you really know someone and not know their name? But you could say, Comment t'appelles-tu? Which again is that inverted way of going about asking that. But the other way would be Comment tu t'appelles? I suppose a way that you might use that version of it would be if you're a grown adult asking a child what their name is. It's not uncommon for someone of senior age to use the tu form when talking to someone younger. The other way you can do it would be to ask what their name is, almost literally, and that would be Quel est votre nom? You could also make that Quel est ton nom? And that's where the difference being votre versus ton is that possessive pronoun. So votre goes to vous, which is the formal way, and ton would be you as the informal way, or your in this case for the possessive. And note the different question word here, quel, which is usually which, because I mean it's what, like what is your name, but most of the time it's really more of like which. It's like there are a lot of names out there, which one of them is yours, is kind of the way I like to think about it. It's quel est votre nom? Again, the verb here is the verb être conjugated in the first person or third person singular, and nom is the noun for name. Now, those were a couple different ways to go about asking what someone's name is in French. If you click this video here, there'll be more phrases for you to keep learning French. We'll see you in the next video.